called inferencing, and we do it all the time. Sometimes that we have to activate the inferencing, which means, look, if I go like this, remember we drew an F, come here, I see that point, great. Come down, great, come down, and here I can't see the inferencing. I move the mouse up to that point, come down, and I get it. You know that, easy as. Let's turn that into a shape. So what I did there is I went from the plan view, I pushed down the scroll wheel, and that activates the orbit, this one here. Push down the scroll wheel, then I get P, and I can pull that up. If I want to, I can change to perspective. Zooming, we have this one here. I could go like that, moving the mouse backwards and forth. Try that one. It's like Photoshop, it kind of gets a little bit there like that. But what I tend to do the most is just use the scroll wheel for zooming. If I go like that, it's going to zoom over there. So you put the mouse where you want to look and you zoom in and out. If you get lost, this one here, that one's like in AutoCAD, Z, enter, E, enter. Okay, orbit, we talked a bit about that. You can go O, or you can go click here, or you can just press down the scroll wheel, the middle mouse button, and hold it down as you move. This is what I tend to do, because I might be drawing a line. Might be drawing a line like that. I'll try this inferencing. See that? There we go, red and blue. And then I might want to orbit. So instead of choosing this tool, I want to keep the pencil, the line tool, so I can just press down the scroll wheel and it moves me around. Zoom in, zoom out, orbit around, zoom in. Now I might want to draw there, the green way. I want to get that point there, go down there, come up, blue, green, perfect. Now I might want to come around here, and I might want to draw something else. So, P, it's a great idea to use orbit with the scroll wheel, because then you can keep on making changes to this. See here I'm using the push-pull, and I want it to come to this point, so I just move the mouse down to that point. See, like that. If I want to put a face here, I just need to trace one line probably. Yeah, we'll talk more about that later. Okay, so practice this zooming in and out. Also we've got the hand tool, that's ones like that. But I can use, if I press the middle scroll wheel for orbit, and I press the left mouse button, it turns into hand as well. So just practice that zooming in and out. I'm sure you've had a lot of practice now, so making the site model. Let's do some more stuff in 2D. So to delete this, I can select it like that, or I could triple click. 1, 2, 3. Delete. We'll come back to selection more later. Let's draw some things. I'm using the inferencing. Inferencing. Just stay there, come out. Come here, Spacebar to finish. So when I drew, that was with the rectangle tool, so that's shortcut R. Click, take your finger off, move, click. This is called an edge or a line. This one's called like a surface or a face. I can click on a line and I can delete it. If I delete a line, it will also delete the face. So if we have a closed shape, if we select a line and we delete it, the face will be deleted. If I drew that line again, it would close the face again. If I click on this face and I right click, I can delete it with erase if I wanted it to be gone. If you have some things selected and you want them gone, just go spacebar, no, sorry, just click in white space. Click. Left click anywhere in the space and it will be deselected. If you want to deselect the tool, end the tool, just press spacebar and we'll go back to this one here, this basic selection one. You know, we've got rectangle, you can draw some rectangle here, you've got this one, here's a circle, shortcut C. This is like some sort of different shape polygon. So you could come in here and I could go right click, erase, if I wanted to do things like that. If I went P, it would be like that, of course. If I want to fix these ones, get the line tool, and I just need to draw a tiny bit of the line, and it can draw the whole piece or just a bit, and it will fix it up. See, the circle is not actually a curve, it's just many straight lines. SketchUp is made up of many straight lines that sometimes look like a curve. Draw another one, get your line tool, come into the middle where it goes blue, says midpoint, and you can draw a line down. Let's just draw another thing here, and a line. Let's talk about selection. I could go like that, or like that, or I could click it. Right? Once it's selected, you can do things like move it, right? Or delete. Or once it's selected, you can rotate it. With this one, I could select the face, or I could select the line with one click. If I want to select the whole thing, I could double click, 1, 2. Now it's all selected, so I can move everything. Or I could rotate everything. This one here, if I double click in here, it's going to do that here. If I double click here, so here as well, if I double click one line, it will select that line and the one and the face, but not the other lines. Double click, triple click, 1, 2, 3, select everything. Same as if it's like this. 1, 2, 3. It will select everything that's connected. Okay, see this thing here? This is not really a problem. It's just a visual thing with SketchUp. If that happens, just press this and it will go away. Let's delete that line. Let's get move. No, don't want that. Get line, draw a line down the middle. Get move. We can select that point and move it up. When you use these ones are all about drawing, and these ones are about modifying or editing. You can, I could choose that face, then I could choose that one, and then I could do that. But in SketchUp, it's most of the time it's better to select the modifying tool first and then come here. This is called like active selection. So come back to plan view, get move, and come to this point and come up. And what we could do is try the inferencing, come to the midpoint, come back and click. And like we did in class, let's look at some of these things. If we get the line tool, see there it goes pink. That means I'm going to click and I'm going to press spacebar. That distance is the same as that distance. Try that again. If it's pink, showing us it's the same. If I want to draw a parallel line to this at the same angle, if I come here, pink, then it's the same angle. Let's look at some arcs. There are 4 different